Okay, I'm from Buffalo, New York. What is Buffalo, New York known for besides the Bills losing 4 Super Bowls in a row? Snow and Love Canal. Right? Everybody know what Love Canal is? Yeah. General Electric would go and just dig a trench in the ground, and they would pour waste transformer oil, which has what? PCBs. What's another name for PCBs? We sprayed it all over Vietnam. Agent Orange, dioxin, right? So, General Electric was pouring the oil into a little creek behind my elementary school we called it Oil Creek. And being a budding young scientist that I was, I would go down and collect water samples from the oil creek, okay? Guess what the oil was? PCBs and dioxin. So, 12 years of age, and a big lump starts growing in my neck. Guess what that was? Cancer. Yeah. Hodgkin's lymphoma. Now, if you had Hodgkin's lymphoma in 1969, you're not here today, okay? And in 1970, they decided, well, you know what? Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They put me under an x-ray tube, turned it on, and went to lunch. And then they came back when my skin was burnt black like this. And my hair fell out in a big, funny, weird pattern like that. And they told my parents, he's got a 5% chance of survival. You know what that really means? We're 95% sure we're gonna kill you. We're pretty sure the treatment's gonna kill you. In fact, we're so sure we're 95% sure the treatment's gonna kill you. But do you know what saved me? I can tell you what it was. Does anybody want to know? I never identified with being sick. My consciousness was that I was healthy and I was going to go out, I was going to play baseball. I never identified with being sick. You know, so I ended up I went into an MD PhD program. It wasn't enough just to get one, you got to be both. So I was becoming a molecular geneticist and I'm working on my medical degree. And this is a DNA gel, okay? The DNA is fluorescing because there's a carcinogenic dye in it, okay? So it's late one night on a Sunday night, I remember it specifically, it was in the winter in February in 1982. And I'm thinking to myself, if I had cancer and I want to help prevent this happening, I didn't want it to ever happen to any other child again. Okay? I was lucky though. See, the other kids in the ward, they all died. I was the one who like made it through. So, you know, I felt I had a commitment that I was going to help the kids. So I'm in that lab, and I'm going, what am I putting this, carcinogenic dye? Why am I exposing myself to this? If the horse has already ran out the door of the barn, right? Does it make any sense to close the barn door? No, it doesn't. And at that point I had this you know how people say, I had a spiritual calling to go into the ministry, right? Anybody ever experienced a spiritual calling in their life? I had a spiritual calling, be a chiropractor. I had been getting adjusted at that point. My yoga teacher, from the radiation left my body. First of all, they nicked my long thoracic nerve. Okay, what does that control? So middle and lower trapezius. My scapula would wing horribly. Oh man, has anybody ever had the kind of pain that when you get it, it buckles your legs out from under you? Anybody ever had that kind of pain? Yeah. Anytime I would raise my left arm really fast, I would be, boom, buckled to the ground. That's the kind of pain I had. It's not very good. So my yoga teacher, when I went to college, when I was 18, sent me to his chiropractor. He was a Logan Basic practitioner. Malin Blake, he was on the board of the New York Chiropractic College. And, Logan Basic is the brown thumb technique, right? Okay, adjustment of the coccyx. And externally, you know. But then you work up and down the spine. And he also gave me a Thompson adjustment on a drop piece table. I can remember like it just happened. My first adjustment, I'm laying on face up, and he gives me an anterior thoracic. Now, if you looked at my spine, I used to have a lordotic thoracic curve. Thoracic curves are supposed to be kyphotic. Those are bad ones when you see, right? Anybody who's been in practice a long time? That's a bad thing. You don't want to see that on an x-ray, right, doctor? They're really bad. That's not a good one. Okay. He gave me a drop, you know, an anterior thoracic adjustment with the drop piece. I thought somebody had pulled a knife out of my back that I didn't even know was there. It was like, wow, this is amazing. I would ride my bicycle an hour in the snow in Rochester, New York, both ways to go and get adjusted every single week. And I have not missed a weekly adjustment in 35 years. And you know, I've not missed a day of work due to illness in those 35 years.